We're talking about a customer registrar that's based here in Virginia. 175 countries they're represented in their customer base, 30,000 customers. They're a corporation that actually consults on compliance and compliance with FDA. Their goal was old school on-prem data centers, on-prem infrastructure, et cetera, et cetera. They need to be elastic. They need to be able to respond to customers 24/7, wherever they need to be, and they need to be able to scale. So it lent itself perfectly to AWS.
When I joined Registrar, we had servers all over the floor in our local office. We had a small presence in AWS, just in terms of what kind of applications were being supported in the cloud. And as you can imagine, I'm going around looking at other people's desks. I see all these servers. I'm like, that's a QuickBooks server. What is that server? That's a production server. I said, guys, we can't scale with all this, you know? Objective one was, let's clean up this environment and let's get something in place that is going to allow us to scale. I couldn't do it with myself and a couple of engineers I had, so I needed a partner. Walking in, first 30 days, I'm uncovering servers on the floor that are production, our whole accounting system sitting in QuickBooks. We're using cPanel for email, but yet we're on 365. We're using Thunderbird, but we're not using Outlook. I'm a mess of problems, right? So I presented this all to Rich, and he's like, I got a solution for every one of those. Rich says, let me get Cameron, who's on the InterVision team that supports us, do an assessment and figure out what it's going to take to get cPanel migrated to 365. And I said, well, man, I've got a 6-month target that I'd like to hit. And I know it's a tall order, and I know you guys natively don't know what cPanel is, but I need that expertise to get over 50 terabytes of storage and email storage alone on this server, consuming probably $20,000 a month in just storage and compute on this one solution. Rich said, we've got this, and we're gonna help you with your migration. So I think we got our migration to 365 done in under 6 months. I saved, I'd say on average about $10,000 once I migrated over. I was able to kill 3 big EBS volumes, 3 big EC2s that were supporting this thing. That's when I knew that I partnered with the right company, with the right team. Your team was definitely part of the overall solution in terms of how we get there from an incident management, how to put in the best practices to make sure that when systems are potentially going down or are down, we've got a process in place to get those things back up, and we know who to call and how to take action.